Hey guys, Ben here, and today I'm going to be listing the Season 7 Fortnite skins from worst to best. Just a little side note real quick, this is just my opinion. I did not do a vote or a poll on any of this stuff. This is just completely opinionated, and what I think. I will be including the Prisoner as part of this, because technically he's a Season 7 skin that you can only get with the Battle Pass. But anyway, starting us off at number 8 is actually going to be Powder. I don't know, there's something about this skin. Even with the selectable styles that were just released, it just doesn't do it for me. It's not, I don't know. It just seems kind of boring. There's really nothing too special about it. It just looks like a person wearing a snowsuit. And for that reason, I had to give it number 8. So moving on to our number 7 spot, I actually had to give it to Zenith. I don't know. Even with like all of the very cool and very different selectable styles that he had, something about it it didn't look cool. If anyone understands what I mean, it just doesn't really look that cool. Like, not like boring, but just not special in any way. It's a lot like Powder, just a person in a snowsuit with goggles on. And I don't know, that's why I had to give it the number 7 spot. Next up at number 7, I had to give it to the Prisoner. I don't know, so the Prisoner, it's not that it's a bad skin, and honestly, I do use it sometimes. You might have seen in my gameplay. But what it looks like a rock monster with flames coming out of it and a skirt on. And like I said, it's not a bad skin, but it's just not my favorite. So for that reason, I had to give it number 6. Before I continue, I just want to say that from this point forward, I like all the skins. Not to say that I didn't like the ones before, it's just they weren't that, they didn't really draw my attention that much. But from this point forward, I had a hard time putting each thing into order, but I think I made a decision that satisfies me. Anyway, that brings us to our number 5 spot, which I'm going to be giving to Sergeant Winter. Please don't hate me. This is a good skin. I really like the selectable styles where you can turn into Santa Claus or the llama, which the llama is amazing. But it's just, I don't know. It wasn't as good as the other ones on this list. I'm not saying it's bad, and I do like it, and I think it's good, and I use it a lot. Not really a lot, but I use it a fair amount. But it doesn't really compare to some of the other things on this list. With number 5 out of the way, our number 4 spot is going to be going to Trog, actually. The reason I put this one so high up on the list is because it is just so ridiculous and so amazing looking. Or at least we all thought it was. But then the selectable style came out with the overtime challenges, and I just think it looks so cool. And honestly, that's probably what had me give it this spot. So now we're in the final 3, and I am actually going to be giving the number 3 spot to Onesie. I just think that this skin looks really cool, and how they found a way to incorporate it with Der Burger. But then the selectable style came out and has absolutely nothing to do with Der Burger anymore, and you have the Trog slippers on. And honestly, I just think it's really cool. And this was one of those skins that had been in the files since season 5, and people have been just asking about it. It's like, what is this skin? When is the skin coming out? And then we finally get it in season 7, and everyone's like, oh, this is when this is coming out. Before I say my number 2 spot, I know I mentioned that everything from 5 and above, or technically below, because we're going down to number 1, I liked. This skin, I don't really like. But the number 2 spot goes to Lynx. It's not that I don't really like it, it's just I don't know. I don't use it because I really don't know how to describe it. The reason I gave it the number 2 spot, though, is because of how much detail and how drastically different the styles are that Epic Games spent time making. And how I know a lot of people like this skin, and that's fine. Anyway, so that's why I gave it the number 2 spot. But you already know what the number 1 spot is. So, of course, I had to give it to Ice King. Ice King is just so cool. And the storyline that goes behind it, and all this, like, between him and, like, the prisoner, and all of this cool storyline, and how cool he looks, and the selectable styles, and the back bling, and the pickaxe, and the emote. It's all so cool looking. And I just think it's definitely my favorite skin in the Battle Pass. But I don't know what else there really is to say. Those were my top picks. Comment below what you would have changed and what your order in them is. But that's all I have for you guys today. I'll see you guys later. Bye.